Okay, Moose fans, let's get to cooking. Got 3 different things I'm going to be doing today. These are beef spare ribs, about 4 pounds worth, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bones. Now, I've never had much luck doing beef ribs, but I'm going to try it anyway. I'm going to be using, if it will focus on this. Come on, focus, focus, focus. There we go. The Pit Boss Kansas City barbecue rub. And I'm going to be smoking these at about 240 degrees with the cherry rum wood pellets, along with some of the Kingsford Classic pellets, which is a blend of hickory, oak, and cherry. So we will see how this comes out. I got the smoker heating up. I'm going to do a separate video for each one of these things I'm doing. So if you don't happen to like one of them, you don't have to watch all the mess and make an extremely long video for something you might not be interested in. Now, the whole reason I picked this pack of ribs is 7 bones. Why 7 bones? 7 bones for 7 dogs. So if this doesn't come out to a really spectacular flavor, I have 7 tails, 28 paws that will gladly help me out. So it's a win-win no matter what happens. Those of you who watch my channel very much know how I feel about my dogs. Most dogs make better people than most people ever will. And I baby them beyond belief. That's just how I was raised. I was raised a dog lover. I'll always be a dog lover. I'll always have a bunch of dogs. And I'm going to be taking 4, maybe 5 of them with me to Alaska later in the year. It depends. Cameron is wanting to keep Zoe because he considers her his dog, although he does nothing with her. You know, I'm the one who takes care of all of them, but we'll see. I might give in. It's just too early to tell. And so for my buddy Roy down in Australia, yeah bud, I'm cooking again. Finally. I'm over my slump and over all of my challenges I've been dealing with weather and health and stuff, so everything's good to go. Now, let me go get these ready for the smoker, and I will see you out there. Now it is time to get the beef ribs on, folks. So let me get them on the rack here. And we'll see how this all comes out. See if it's my ribs or doggy ribs when it's all done. Now this only has 2 temperature probes, so I'm not going to put a probe in there. I'll button everything up, and I'm guessing probably about 3 hours for everything. 2 to 3. Maybe even 4, we'll find out. Who knows? It's always an adventure. So I will see you all in a little bit as these begin to finish up. Well guys, the ribs are done. There's 7 rib bones sticking out there for 7 dogs. I don't know if the dogs are going to get the meat off of them or not, because that's looking mighty good. So, you know, I put a little bit of the Kansas City barbecue rub on it, which I really like on a lot of things. It's smoked for maybe 3 hours, around 240, 250. And so what I'm going to do with it now is let it cool, and then I'm going to try me a sample of it, and I will decide then whether the dogs get all the meat or I get the meat and the dogs get the bones left over. It's looking real good. Please do me a favor, if you like this or any of the videos, please hit the like and subscribe button. That keeps me motivated and making more videos for you guys. Hit the notify bell so you'll know when I'm making new videos. And if you have any thoughts, ideas, questions, comments, concerns, put those down below. You know, I try and answer comments a couple of times a week. So do that, and that will give me a chance to have some interaction with you. You know, this is all fun and games. So Lone Moose out for now. I'll see you when it's time to taste test these things. Alrighty folks, the ribs have rested and cooled a little bit. I sliced one off. I'm getting ready to taste test them. But you know, as I sit here and I look at this, it's kind of a 40-some, almost 50-some year flashback. Right after Carrie and I first got married back in 1974, her dad, Ken, loved him to death. Great guy. Miss him dearly. But he knew a guy in downtown Dallas area, and I want to say the guy's name was Clint, but I could be completely off. It's been so long ago. But every so often, Ken would get some of these ribs, beef ribs like this, and bring them home. And he said the guy used to buy them off the airlines. Now this is way back in the day when, you know, you flew first class, you got a nice big steak meal and all kinds of good stuff. And what they would do is cut the ribs off of the prime rib roast, and that leaves you a boneless ribeye steak. And so this guy'd buy these off the airlines for next to nothing, and then he'd smoke them up. Now I've tried to smoke beef ribs for decades and never really had much success. You know, I'd usually get the ones that got a big chunk of meat, maybe a couple inches thick attached to it, and I just never get it to where it tasted right. So these are looking really like those ribs from days long gone. So I am going to give it a test and see if it tastes as good as it looks. Oh my God. I now know how the guy did it. See, these aren't sliced that thick. They don't have those big hunks of meat off of them. And that Kansas City barbecue rub, it's a little on the sweet side. Oh man, you got to try these. Now the dogs are still going to get the bones, don't get me wrong. But I know who's getting the meat. This is going to be my lunch this week. In fact, here in a little bit, I'm going to have some of that smoked prime rib and french fries for dinner. So this is just an appetizer. And if you're wondering, no, I can't keep biting into this thing. It's that good. So before I make a total fool out of myself, I've got grease dripping down my beard. Seems the dogs will be giving me a face wash after a while when they get close enough. I'm going to go ahead and close this video out. I want to thank everybody for taking the time to watch this. Like I said, please hit the like, the subscribe, the notify bell, leave me some comments below. And please, friends, remember, COVID is not over yet. Vaccinations are beginning, but states like Texas here, it's too damned early to open everything back up. It's a disaster. It's the rates are going to go through the roof again because of idiots jumping too quick. So please be safe. You know what to do. Okay, there's no magic to this. I've already had my first vaccination. I'll have my second one early May or early April. Take time. Biden's getting more vaccines coming to the country. We're all going to get them. You know, things will start to get back to normal, whatever the hell that was, you know, in a few months. Don't get impatient now and drive us back down. So please stay safe. Enjoy your life. Get you some of these ribs and make some of these things. You will not be sorry. This is Lone Moose out. I'll see y'all on the next video.